Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. A very popular XRP chart analyst says that XRP, this market cycle, is going to increase 100-fold relative to its low this cycle, which would have been in March of last year when it got down to roughly 10 or 11 cents. And he says that double-digit XRP, yes, that does mean $10+, double-digit XRP is going to happen whether you like it or not. And you know what? I recorded a video about this, and I uploaded this video, and then something bad happened. I don't know what it was. There's nothing nefarious going on here, just to be clear. I want to be super duper clear. It appears to me that there is a technical glitch. I still do not know what happened. I've never encountered this before. I've been running this channel almost 2.5 years now. But I uploaded the video, and it was getting like almost no views, like relative to what I'd expect when I put out a new video, because YouTube gives you what's called YouTube Studio, so you can like track on the back end minute to minute like how many views are going to give. It gives you all sorts of valuable charts and this and that, because they want their content creators to know, hey, here's what you did. Is it being received well by your audience, because they want you to do well, and so like they offer all sorts of awesome tools, this and that, and I could just see like nobody was watching the damn thing. And I was like, what's going on here? So then I clicked on my video and it wouldn't load for me. But some people were watching it clearly, because there were some numbers just way, way, way down. And so at that point, I went into the comment section. I saw there were comments in my video, and they're saying, hey, this video won't load for me. I'm like, well, okay, it's not loading for me. The numbers are way down. And there were people in my comment section on YouTube saying they can't watch the damn thing. So at that point, I hopped on Twitter. And I just said, hey, effectively, hey, if you could help me, here's the link to my latest video. And views are way below normal. People are saying on my comment section on YouTube that, yeah, they're not able to watch the video. I asked, could you people, if you could you help me just click this link and tell me if it plays for you or not? I said, you don't have to watch the video, but if you could just click this and let me know if it plays or if it doesn't. Either way, I'd appreciate that. And so a ton of people responded immediately. At this point, there's like 128 replies to this. And so it seemed to me, and scrolling through all this, it's on your screen right now if you care to take a look here, it seemed to me that most people were not able to play. They tried, and I really do appreciate it. I wanted to make sure I acknowledge this here in this video, because some of you listening right now may have been some of the people that tried. And I just want you to know, like, I really appreciate that. The fact that there are so many people that were able to just like instantly just try clicking on it and then give me your feedback right away. I very much appreciate this. But yeah, for most people, it wasn't working. And then we found out also, for some reason, even though you can't watch it on YouTube, or at least most people can't, you can watch it from Twitter for some reason. You can let it stream from Twitter, but if you click the link and open a new tab, will not play on YouTube on top of that, which just adds an extra layer of weirdness. But yeah, here you can see most people, it just wasn't working for them. So then I'm like, okay, well, do I delete the damn thing and just re-upload it? But then I thought, okay, well, even if I do that, even with the reduced numbers, there's still like right now 1,000 people probably listening to it. And so I thought, well, does that cut them off? And then I didn't want to piss anybody off. And I'm like, okay, but then if I upload it again and it's the same video, then is somebody gonna get pissed off if like they see this and then it pops up and they think it's new? And so I was like, I don't know. So I don't know that there's a perfect answer. I'm sorry this happened. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's just a glitch with YouTube. They didn't ban my video or anything like that. I've never had any sort of copyright strikes or videos taken down or anything like that. I always try to be really careful to make sure that I'm within their guidelines and their terms of service, because I value YouTube as a partner here. And so there's nothing like that. It is just a weird glitch. Stuff happens in life. It's not the end of the world here. So I apologize if this is inconvenient, but I felt like I owed an explanation as to what the hell is going on here, because there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that tried to watch that video that could not watch that video. And so I just felt like I got to at least address this in the video. So now what I'm going to do is that video, I'm going to, from here, I'm going to splice the video, which when I uploaded it, it didn't work. I'm going to splice it with this little intro here that's gone now several minutes or so and make it one video, and I'm going to upload that, and hopefully it works. I did upload one video since that one on a completely different topic. That one's working just fine, so I'm assuming that when I splice this together, export it, and upload it, it should be all hunky-dory, should work. And so that'll be that. But I did want to say again, just thank you. I could not be more appreciative of everybody that was supportive of just giving me the feedback that I needed to determine what so I could at least get to a point where I could determine what I needed to do to move forward here. So now you're going to hear a second intro from me, Moon Lambo, which is the video, and that's just going to play out from here. So there you go. Thanks, guys. Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and my friends, it's happened again. Many of the XRP chart analysts that I follow are again lining up and they're thinking of what's about to happen in terms of XRP price activity here in the short term. And anytime that happens, I take note. I've got opinions from, like I said, I'm only going to highlight a few in this video because otherwise I guess it could get a little redundant and you'll get the cut of the jib here. But one of them is the XRP analyst who called in mid-December 2017 the biggest XRP bull run in history when XRP went from 20-something cents to almost $4. He also called the very tippy top of that particular market cycle for XRP, January 4th, 2018. He called the top, and he's calling for, in the short term, some very high, so the price of XRP today, as I record this, looking a lot better than it did in the last month or two or three. Even in the short term, where we're at right now in terms of XRP price, going to look like nothing. And so I've got an analyst that says 100-fold on top of that, if you want to think longer term for the rest of this market cycle, 100-fold increase coming. We're talking double-digit XRP. And so this is not, in my humble opinion, this is not Fantasyland stuff. And to be clear, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos as an unprofessional. It's just a fun hobby. It's fun to talk about this stuff. I got skin in the game myself here, so making YouTube videos about XRP and Ripple and crypto is a blasty blast as far as I'm concerned here. Things are heating up. Like, this is going to be, I'll tell you what, so I've been in crypto since November 2017. This year, it's already kind of feeling like it. Like, I think that 2021, when it's all said and done, this is going to be the most exciting year in the history of crypto, period. Certainly for me, having only been around since 2017, but I think that this will be the most exciting year in all of crypto to this point in time. Now, as I record this, XRP is at $1.11. Bitcoin is at $58,108. Market cap just a little over $2 trillion. Bitcoin dominance continuing to slide. Don't mind seeing that. Even though I hold Bitcoin, I'm long Bitcoin. Don't mind seeing that in the least. I want my alts to do better, right? And so, and that's all that necessarily indicates. Doesn't mean, like, just to be clear, Bitcoin doesn't have to go down for Bitcoin dominance to go down. The dollar amount doesn't have to go down. I mean, in order for the dominance to go down. It could just mean that the altcoins are outpacing Bitcoin in terms of growth anyway. But yeah, 54.08%. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Credible Crypto, who now has over 150,000 followers on Twitter, he shared this tweet, and this is actually from a year ago. This is from April 26th, 2020. And I thought it was such a cool tweet because what it does is it's for the people that are like, and you get this a lot from the Bitcoin maxi troll types, for the people that are having trouble conceptualizing the amount of money that would go into XRP to make it go 100x from its cycle low, or to get to double digits. Like, it's like their simple minds have trouble computing this, but they don't have enough data, and also it's tough because maybe they don't want all the facts. Maybe they just want to keep their ideological bent so they can keep saying enough stuff that they wish was true. That I think there's some of that going on with the Bitcoin maxi trolls. But what Credible Crypto did in this tweet was he highlighted historically how Bitcoin has behaved and then said, okay, now XRP. Look at this in comparison. So if you think that this type of activity is not possible for XRP, then why do you think it actually did happen for Bitcoin? Which is a very solid point. So check this out. Bitcoin bull runs. So this is historical information. Bitcoin bull runs. He's talking about market cycles. So the first one, 500x. Second, 300x, 300-fold increase. Third one, 100-fold increase. And so why is this decreasing? Well, because mind you, more money's flowing in. So you'd think, but that is bigger. That is more, right? Well, in terms of dollars, it is. But in terms of the multiplier effect, no. You think, and if you're having trouble conceptualizing that, consider that Bitcoin's market cap is almost 1.1 trillion. How much money would have to flow into Bitcoin to get it to double? A lot, right? Because it's almost at 1.1 trillion. Now consider XRP. It's at just a hair over $50 billion in market cap. How much money has to flow into XRP to get it double? And so in order to, you can see it's way less money would have to flow into XRP. So to get this tremendous multiplier effect, it's easier for cryptocurrencies that have less money in them. And so with each subsequent market cycle, as you end up getting a higher low with each market cycle, you're not going to get the same multiplier effect. There's a decreased opportunity for returns with each subsequent market cycle. And eventually this is going to be an asset class that is no more exciting than stocks. Now we're nowhere near that point, but I do believe that is where we're going to be, whether it takes 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, however many decades, I'm not going to pretend to know. But that is where we're going to get. The volatility is just going to go. But see, and that's why I'm so excited to be here now. The volatility is our friend. If there were no volatility, what the hell would I be doing putting my money into crypto? No, I want the volatility. The volatility is our friend as far as I'm concerned here. So then what he did was after citing that, so, first bull run, again, 500-fold increase, then 300-fold increase, then the third one, 100-fold increase. Well, what about XRP? Well, its first real bull run, 628-fold increase. That's bigger than Bitcoin's. 628-fold increase. And so then he wrote this, and again, this is April of last year, and this is after the March 2020 crash, where the whole crypto market and the stock market just went way down thanks to the beer flu stuff that was going on. But he wrote this, I think XRP can do 100x in the next run. And so when you put it in this type of perspective, does it seem wacky when Bitcoin did 500-fold increase, then 300, then 100? You're telling me that what XRP from this point can't do a 100-fold increase? I don't buy that. I'm not making a price prediction, but because I admit I don't know where this is going to go. But is this possible? I have to think, yes, that's my opinion. How could it not be? Right? If XRP is going to be viable for the long haul, it would have to happen at some point anyway. But why not this bull run? Because understand, if you're talking 100-fold increase, that's $10, and he thinks that this is going to go actually a lot higher. So that's like the low end of where he thinks this would go. He's actually talked about that. And take a look at this tweet. This is a new one from today, April 8th. Oh, by the way, as I'm recording this, and mind you, I live in the United States. That's a thing. That is not a thing, as far as I know. I live in the United States in the Midwest. It is 7:10 p.m. Thursday, April 8th, 2021. And so today, Credible Crypto shared this chart. There's a chart from somebody named Coffee Grandpa who wrote XRP, what comes next? And here's what they're displaying. So you can see the last market cycle, this portion that I'm circling here, if you're looking, it's just basically showing the chart formation that occurred prior to liftoff in 2017 when XRP ultimately ran up to almost $4. And then you're highlighting this cycle, which is where we are right now, pointing out that it's rather similar. It's the same type of thing. It's a bullish chart formation. And so this individual just wrote, XRP, what comes next? Well, why didn't you tell us? You're teasing everybody. He's indicating it's a positive thing. And so Credible Crypto retweeted that and wrote the following. Imagine being bearish on this chart. XRP is going to do double digits, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, so if you think that you can stop this, if you'd even want to, why would you even want to? You'd have to be a Bitcoin maxi troll, right? But this is coming. Whether you like it or not, this is coming. This is a global phenomenon, what's happening, not just with crypto, but specifically with XRP. The world wants to speculate on it, and they're going to go nuts for it. Again, they have in the past. Market cycles are a real thing. It's coming. We're in the very beginning phases of XRP getting some incredible activity, which is provable by the fact that we're over $1 now. So double-digit XRP. But he does think that it's going to go much higher. I think I had something in this tweet. Yeah, here we go. So somebody asked Credible Crypto, do you agree with this chart? And that's the one that I just cited here. What's the time frame? Will you still be all out at $10 to $13, or has the exit plan changed with the increased market cap? And Credible Crypto responded, have always said I will be all out between $20 to $30, not $10 to $13. We'll start taking profits at $10, but most likely won't be out until $20 to $30 ideally. And so then somebody else jumped in and wrote, you're going to hold a little bit for a few years, right? Not getting all the way out? Question mark. And Credible Crypto wrote, nah, getting 100% out at the end of this bull run will buy back in the depths of the next bear probs. So meaning probably. So a couple things on this. The 100-fold increase, like I cited, it would take us to $10 because the cycle low. I mean, I am using like rounded numbers here, but it was like 10 or 11 cents, and it was during March of last year. XRP did get down to 10 or 11 cents very briefly, and so if you're talking 100-fold increase, that's about $10. He has made it clear though, and again, he did so in this tweet right here that I just cited, $20 to $30 more likely. So you're looking at more like a 200 to 300-fold increase. Which again, Bitcoin did from cycle to cycle. Again, it went from 500-fold increase, the next one 300-fold increase. So to me, this doesn't sound wacky, especially when you consider at this point when XRP is running like this, Bitcoin leads the market. Bitcoin will be worth substantially more than it is today. It's substantially more. And Bitcoin, again, it's a little shy of $60,000. So it'll be worth way more. The multiplier effect won't be nearly as impressive as what happens with XRP, but it's going to be worth a ton more, especially in terms of so in terms of the actual Bitcoin price, but also in terms of market cap. And so then there's this fun topic of conversation, which I'll touch on briefly. Does it make sense to hold into the next bear market? Well, everybody's got to decide for themselves. I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell or hold. I refuse to do that. I would never want to be responsible for somebody else buying or selling or holding anything, which is why I just don't offer financial advice. For me, though, I honestly, at this point, I don't know for sure, but I've been thinking, like, even though I have been saying for over 2 years, I'm never going to sell all of my XRP, I started thinking, yeah, as I've been saying that, though, it's also because I don't think, like, the prices that it would take for me to exit, whatever that would be, I'm not convinced that we'd hit them this market cycle, but then I started thinking, okay, what if some really wacky price action happened? And we really did get up to these unbelievable levels, which, by the way, I say unbelievable. It's like, maybe they could happen. It's just this market cycle. I don't know. If we actually hit them, maybe I'd have to at some point be like, okay, maybe I really would. And then I know that market cycles are a thing. So it doesn't mean that I wouldn't be so I'd be short technically in terms of my buying and selling activity, but in terms of my perspective, in terms of long-term viability for XRP, even if I do that this market cycle, which is still an if, it doesn't mean that I'm short the long-term viability of XRP itself. It just meant in terms of my buying and selling activity, yeah, that means that I'm short, which at some point I will be, because I do firmly believe that there's going to be a crypto bubble. There's going to be specifically a Bitcoin bubble. There will be an XRP bubble. These things are going to run up way too fast. Way too much, and they're going to need a strong correction. And I think that's historically that's what we have seen, and that's not fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's just acknowledging how market cycles work. And so when I think that we're somewhere near that point, yeah, it's going to make sense for me. Even if I don't sell all of my crypto, I plan to sell, if I do this thing right, I plan to sell the vast majority of it. And so if I do end up getting 100%, and I'll tell you guys, like if I'm going to get out mostly or 100%, I'll let you know. But for me, the reason I can't answer that now, it's like I would love to know the answer for myself. It's because there's too many moving parts to this. I don't know what this is all going to look like. Now here's a tweet from chart analyst Leb Crypto. And this is from way in the AM today. Seems like XRP is ready for its next leg up. Formed a nice base with bullish consolidation. Breakout to $1.20 level should be commencing soon. Invalidation would be if we fall back below 90 cents, which we wicked down below that, but popped back up really quickly. And so we never really fell down, like there wasn't a close below 90 cents here. And so then, just a few hours ago, this is at 2:51 p.m. today, Leb Crypto wrote, XRP primed for breakout now. And I want to point out, he was right about the last rally, like the last one. The one that happened a few days ago. when he's like, hey, just so you know, this thing's about to pop. It's it's highly likely to go above a dollar today or tomorrow. Oh, he was right. Yeah, it absolutely did. It absolutely did. And then it retraced a bit. And then he says, okay, well, it held above 90 cents. So virtual certainty here again, gonna pop. $1.20. Let's see if he's right again. And he was also right in mid-November. He's one of many analysts that I follow that was right about XRP leading into mid-November when XRP ran from 20-something cents up to almost 80 cents before retracing. And there's all the scary SEC news that certainly had a big hand in that. But he saw that in the charts too. It's just interesting following all this stuff. And he's not the only one that thinks this, though. There's all sorts of analysts. Let me highlight another. This is Harry at Geraldo XRP. This is the individual I was citing earlier in the video who called the greatest XRP bull run in history from 20-something cents to almost $4. He called the beginning of it, and he called the tippity top of it. That's not a fluke, I don't think, anyway. I mean, maybe he's a time traveler. Time traveler. Like maybe if he's not a time traveler, maybe he actually does engage in sorcery. I don't believe in sorcery, but I'm willing to rethink that position because it's pretty impressive though what he was pulled off here. And so look what he wrote here, because he seems to be thinking in line with Lub Crypto pretty well. Let's take a look at this. And this was today. I got 2 tweets from him. This first one is way in the AM, is like 3 in the morning. And he wrote, XRP, a push back to the Tuesday highs today. Any breakout might be a small one with a bigger push Friday. Recent level breakouts in XRP/BTC does confirm this. Difficult to see a breakdown here. $1.96 levels correlate to next projections versus Bitcoin. So that's what he thinks is likely, $1.96, somewhere thereabout. Like tomorrow. If not today, then tomorrow. So that's something here. And then just an hour ago, here you can see, here's the update from Harry. This is well, it says 1 hour on Twitter, 5:30 p.m. So now as I record this, it's 7:18 p.m. And so it's really more like 2 hours ago. Just the way that Twitter rounds this stuff, you can never really tell if it's actually an hour, if it's leaning more like way toward closer to 2 hours. In this case, it is. I digressing now. Freaking Twitter. So anyway, Harry wrote the following. XRP fans, 90 minutes to close. Do not sell. That includes you. And then he tagged one of his friends, Doorman 550 here. And so that close was 19 minutes ago. And XRP sure as hell has held. So interesting stuff here. He says, do not sell. What's going to happen here? I don't know. Like, I'm not a chart analyst, but it's fun as hell to track this stuff, is it not? I am just as fascinated in all of the gyrations here as you, and we deserve to have this fun, damn it, because the last 3+ years has mostly been bear market / sideways trading, and we're putting up with those stupid-ass Bitcoin maxi trolls. Bitcoin, Ripple coin go to 0. Cottage cheese room temperature. And then they waddle away back to their dumpster fire to keep warm. That's what they do. That's just what they do. They know their vocabulary. I haven't tried counting the words, but off the top of my head, I think maybe they know somewhere between, I don't know, what would you say, like 10 to 20 words? I'd have to think about it more. I think Bitcoin maxi trolls know roughly 10 to 20 words. So there'd be Ripple, there'd be Bitcoin, never for never XRP, 0, scam, coin. So there's a bunch of them right there. There are others, but that's mostly what they say. Cottage cheese. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video about that one day. Good times here, right? All right, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and wrap up there. But thank you for hanging out with me. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.